You were moved.
Hello and welcome now. After the presentation of the last two rounds, we're now live with the main event of tonight. Thank you for choosing us over the UEFA Champions League. So here we won't see neither a Spanish team nor a German team. Still, I will keep you updated if someone scores. So the grid setting begins. Lead of the championship by 28 points in front of Ivanov and Dashkevich, and Hermann in fourth position. Those actually are the guys which have some mathematical chances to win the championship. You can win 40 points by winning, yeah. That is the maximum amount of points. Yeah, and for the rest, just go for the positions, for the further positions. So Dalda, Macanau, Kresma, Maurice, Mante, Goik, Capel, De Beer, Belanzada, or Nikidakovic. Whoever is left, they are just fighting for the positions behind the podium. And in fact, it's those four up in front. They are not only fighting for who's who on the podium and the final podium of the year, also who's who in position-wise on the podium. I mean, one of those four really has to go the bitter walk and take the fourth position, and that is always the position you don't want to be in. There are 3 spots brighter and closer to the sun than the fourth spot, and that's going to be really a hard walk for the person who actually has to take it. Taking a look at the qualifying results. So we've got Wong in the first position. He qualified on pole with his XRR. Dashkevich, Ivanov are following. And that means it's going to be a hard task for Dennis Lind, because Dennis Lind did not take a qualifying lap and he will start from somewhere in the back. Further positions are Mokanau in 5th, Gaider in 6th, 7th, Vidorets, 8th, Dalda, 9th, Spenko, 10th, Balan in 2nd XRR, Lavrikov in 11th, 12th is Stojak, or somehow like that, and Rankovic in 13th position, so only 13 qualifiers. So, single file start. That's important. Let's take a look. Dennis Lind actually has some luck, because there are some no starters. He already starts in 9th position, so more in the middle than at the back. Also, we've got a very special feature today. Up here in our commentary booth, we do have, and we will later have, the one and only Martin Capel Flame is up here, and he will give some onboard commentary.
Hello, Thilo.
So that was him, yeah. And of course also the one who actually made this series, the one who is behind the scenes and doing all the stuff, Dominic Engel. He will be also commentating here. Going on board with safety car. The safety car will lead us around for one lap, and then it's going to be all a single file restart start type. So what do you know from Formula 1 when they actually have a safety car? The restart of the safety car period is the actual starting procedure here. So we're here at Kyoto National. That is in the standard direction, which is not that common in nowadays live for speed. It's the one run in clockwise direction. So you're actually doing the oval part the wrong way, or the Australian way, however you want to see it. The North American will definitely say it's the wrong way. You see the player's own car in the lead. The time is already clicking down. So it's like in, I think it was in I just have to remember the name, the Open Wheeler series, which featured professional sports clubs like Borussia Dortmund and stuff. Super League Formula. Oh, the safety car spun off. We don't know whether this was planned or not, and now Wong has the opportunity to gather the field behind him. Leader may go now, and he decides to not go directly. Green flag is out, no passing before the line. And off we go. Dashkevich directly in the slipstream. As Dennis Lind said earlier, the slipstreaming actually makes it possible to gain a couple of positions around the outside, and Dashkevich takes the lead. Someone's off, someone was off.
That was Dalda.
It was Dalda. So after a few turns, oh, Dennis Lind was already in the pit lane. What happened there? That's a very odd strategy.
There was a huge lag hit there, I think.
That's definitely not helping. Pickerainen and Doriats battling here. We see a huge amount of warping currently. which is actually saying that the lag amount is rather high.
It's only down to 1 or 2 people actually. And hello again, if you haven't had enough of me yet. But I have to say that was literally the second worst start of the season.
With the run 3-1 being the worst.
Exactly. Well, I would say no. It's the worst round it's the worst start equal with the second round, or third round even. I don't really understand why. Well, I think
your channel timed out.
So, just for everyone's information, Fina has just timed out, which means that we won't have any control over any of the cameras at the moment. That's also why TV Director has gone, well, up someone's arse, probably. Means I have to do a few Radio Lemon style things. The moment as well, what you're watching at the moment is pretty close, and he's between first, second and third, which is Dashkiewicz, Wong and Ivanov. Of course Ivanov is, well, behind Dashkiewicz, but they're both championship contenders. And the problem is, oh, contact into turn, whatever that turn is. Ivanov tries to pass Wong, but that won't quite work in that high speed section of the track. He will have a very hard time, but he's got the inside now for the heartbreaking zone. Wong tried to go out the outside, but just runs wide. Even off very slidey off the corner. This battle is not over yet. If Wong manages to get a very good exit off this last corner and gets the draft on the oval, he might be able to get back up there with Krasimir Ivanov. But instead he's deciding to go to the pit lane, which, well, fair enough. And, well, as it is at the moment, if I'm not wrong, we would have a very nice F1 2007-like scenario with the third place driver Dashkiewicz, who's currently winning the championship since Dennis Lind is last after some crash, which I'm not quite sure about.
There was a crash caused by a lag in the pace lap.
Yeah, I noticed there had to be some lag, but the problem was really the fact how the start went, because I was sure that Wong was gonna go, and well, I think I had to kindly remind him. Maybe we'll get Philo back and we actually have camera controls and stuff like that. Or, which this is my other theory, he might be able to control the cameras on his other PC himself, which would kind of be obvious, because I don't think they'll change all by themselves really. Yeah, at the moment it's getting pretty spaced out in the front with a battle for 5th place between Gaida and the number 19 Virus car. Hello!
Hello! Having witnessed all issues you can actually witness with me streaming a race.
Newnham in pits. quick... Well, it's not even a splash and dash, is it? Because you don't actually refuel at all.
Yeah. Splash and dash would be just refueling. What were you talking about when I was not here?
Well, I was firstly talking about at the start was horrible, some more, and then I was talking about how Dennis Lind is dead last and how at the moment Dashkevich would be champion if the race ended.
Yeah. Peace just battled it with Dorians.
The two virus teammates. So the 90 car had a very nice dent in the rear.
They're not really acting like teammates currently.
No.
So a Mimu to myself.
There's another car with a nice dent in the rear. Ooh, a 60 car of Dalda. That's seen better days.
Yes, definitely.
Also, Stocko Horror, we see Martin Capel drive live. Like we have seen all day.
And my ex-teammate has just rage quitted.
That is always good to know. But, well, of course the car who just rage quit was Capel's teammate at a point. Let's hope Martin doesn't do the same thing. It's very close towards the bottom end of the top 10. I've just kind of noticed that Pikkarainen for Vira has actually leapfrogged the whole world and is now up into 4th place.
In front of his two teammates actually, who are...
Yeah. They're probably too busy crashing into each other, judging from the look of their cars.
It's definitely not looking like they have any love for each other.
Yeah, but it looks actually, for some reason, that bit of a lag there on the just before the start has actually completely thrown this championship upside down, literally.
What happened to Dennis Lind? I haven't
I think
seen
he got
it.
a lag crash and he had to pit on the warm-up lap, and that means he has to pit again, even though he's already like 2nd from bottom, which is not enough for him to grab the championship. He has to... Well, he hasn't got to outscore, but he mustn't score more than 28 points less than 2nd place, or whoever, well, finishes in a place to beat him. Otherwise he hasn't won. If he can be equal on points with 2nd place in the standings, but he can't be behind, obviously. He can be equal because he's got 2 wins, and no one else does.
For all football fans out there, the kickoff has just happened in Munich. Keeping you updated throughout the race. Though obviously the race is shorter than the match. A little battle here. The bus of Dalda now takes a really ambitious look to the Speed's Desire car.
Right. Oh, right. Oh, but he's got a big of a slide and he's not going to catch a FZR on a straight. Well, not a straight, but on an over, especially, really. I will be honest, I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm upset, but I'm very, very surprised by, well, the positions as they are now.
Well, for once we can't see the results in beforehand.
Yeah, actually that is also true.
So Pickerain now at the back of Maurice.
Indeed. So some people are just using a right-hand drive here of the oval part.
The drivers will love it. With a right-hand drive you actually don't kill your driver. Okay, it's just a great game, we all know it, but still.
Also at the front, Ivanov can't really keep up with Dashkevich at the moment. Those two top positions, those would be the top two positions in the championship as well. So they actually do mean something for once. It's not just some places. But Krasimiranov actually just caught up by half a second on the past lap, so wow. Never mind what I just said before that. Just ignore it.
Oh, new PB by Flame. We actually have quite some two-car groups. Beginning with Maurice and Pickerainen, then also Pace and Vidoriets, followed by Dauder and Gaidar, Rotzenberger and Capel, and Karilak and Wong. No, it's not Wong, it's a lapped car. And the bus just overtook on the oval part. So Dalder for a moment in front of Geider. Geider on the inside.
Oh. This is interesting.
Well, the moment can be enough if you're in the last lap. Because he was ahead on the start-finish line.
The problem is he actually got handicapped by being right behind there because he didn't get the drive of the corner he could have had. It's the only problem we have.
Someone off. Vidoriats took some brief picnic. And now back to Garda and Dada. Oh, late move.
Didn't really get the traction there on the inside.
And then it lacks the power. Simply.
Oh, there we go. Parked his London bus right in the draft of that arse engine car, the FZI's. It's probably the only thing you can call it.
Got timed out.
But he's already spectated before, so
okay.
Maybe that means a bit less lag for once.
Well, that also means that we have Lind in 15th position.
I'm still not sure that's enough though.
Is it? You can do a quick look up.
I don't know, I'm actually gonna try and do it now.
Just tell us how many points he would get for the 15th place.
He needs to have at least 28 points. Well, he mustn't have less than 28 points, or more than 28 points.
Whoa! Contact! And the bus runs wide. A very, very late move. A very brave move, even.
But yeah, to answer that question, for 15th, shockingly enough, he would get 15 points. As Dashkovic, who is some amount of points back. I think that would actually still be enough. Just, maybe.
Wait a second.
Well, it would be enough to beat Krasi for sure.
Okay, let's imagine Dashkovic wins the race. He gets 15 points.
15
correct
points.
50 points, yeah. And Dennis would get 15 points. That is a difference of 35.
I think he's less than that behind. I think he's like...
He's 33 behind.
So yeah, at the moment, the 23 car of Dashkovic will have the championship.
By just 2 points.
2 points, yes. 2 points in a season where there were 364 points available maximum.
Amazing.
Indeed.
So actually Dennis needs to get 2 positions up, and he needs to hope that Dashkovic can keep Ivanov behind him. And he needs to do a pit stop.
Well, number one really. That is the problem.
Someone's timing out.
Someone's
timing out. Wong's timing out.
Oh dear.
Oh no, he didn't.
But someone will get a drive-through.
Oh! Wong again with a lag spike. Oh dear. So number 30 will get a penalty for chatting, for saying bye. Actually, there's the story from ESL back in the times, where I believe Vikers posted something, a hi or a bye, but it just came to the bind. And actually, Nylon was so irritated by this chat message that he ran wide like the number 30 guy does. Though the
actually
number 30
being kind to him, giving him stop go not to drive-throughs.
Yes, yeah, that would be kind. On this track it really is a difference. It's worse to get 2 drive-throughs instead of a stop and go.
I think he's actually the first person this season to get a stop-go penalty. From me, at least. Talking about speeding in pits, obviously. I hope he at least knows how to serve a stop-go, because there are some people who apparently don't know.
Yeah, I've seen it quite a lot recently, that people just don't know that they have to stop for 10 seconds. And here we are on board with Pickerain and going around Maurice. Oh, and there goes the number 30 guy. Pickerain on 3rd now, in 3rd position.
Actually, whilst I'm at it, I have to look for wrong skins, because I haven't done that.
What penalty is that for?
A drive-through, it's a drive-through for wrong
Okay.
skin. Get drive-through for wrong name, wrong skin, and chat. Also, that promotes Dennis Lind into 14th. It's still not enough.
1 point more for Dennis Lind. And still, he needs to hope that Ivanov stays behind Dashkevich.
Oh!
Yeah,
I've
what?
just thought, if Dashkevich wins this, they both have 2 wins.
Oh! What's the
Then it's second places, and I think Dennis would win on
Dennis
second
had,
places.
yeah, second places.
So
Dennis had 2.
3 second places.
3? Oh yeah, 3.
Dashkevich had
Oh dear.
1, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna probably be the first championship that would be decided on the number of second places.
At least the first one I can think of.
But the Dennis Lind's finishing record in this league is actually pretty good. He won the first race, then didn't show up, then got second in the 3rd round, second in the 4th round, second in the 5th round, and won the last race at Fern Bay. But now is where he probably wishes that he had attended round 2.
Definitely, I mean... we all remember round 2 with all the... yeah, what...
But then also you have to mention that Dashkevich in round 2 only scored 13 points, so it's not that great. The battle for 4th still is on, really?
Yeah, for 3rd, even.
Yeah, as well, it's 3rd and 4th, so I'm only half wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong at all.
Wow, we have a 3-way train for 7th. With a bus, an arse engine car, and a car with no low center of gravity.
We actually have real 3-car battle. I mean, 3 different cars. It is like a multi-car series we currently have. And Martin in the middle of it.
It's gonna capitulate on the FXR no top speed. To watch this now. Like, hello, are you a GT2 car? Bye.
Yeah. Oh, and it runs wide the bus. Dalda, although it's an all-wheel driven car, 4 tires which actually get power, and there is a goal.
Dennis Lind is in 13th.
Dennis Lind is in 13th position, and in Munich there was a goal, 17th minute, 1-0 for Bayern Munich. A goal scored by Ribéry in the 17th minute. Let's go back to the racing. All happening at once.
Oh dear. But yeah, Dennis Lind 13th now, that would be enough just, but he still has to do that second pit stop.
Yeah, though, well, the guys behind him that are De Beer, who he just passed, and is that Barlon? Yeah.
But technically he's not 1 pit stop down on De Beer, I think, and I don't think he...
De Beer is on the same strategy, so to speak.
So James Peace deciding that his PB isn't fast enough, so... Fastest lap by a pole sitter. I think that's the 2nd time this year that the fastest lap thing popped up with XR next to it.
And by the way, talking about an XRR, Capel is directly behind Rotzenberger.
Currently struggling with very well, relatively cold front tyres, 97 km SZR. Probably doesn't make it very nice to drive.
That's a straight he might answer.
The fastest lap by Dashkevich, 1:35.43.
One thing that just strikes my mind, does Dennis Lind know that he still has to do a pit stop?
That is a good question.
Because it just reminds me of DTM, when Audi tried to do 2 pit stops and 1 pit drive.
Well...
I mean, it could be just a similar situation, because he has done his pit stop after the green flag flew. But it's not really, he did not pass the start finish line.
You're not allowed to do your pit stop in the first green flag lap either, so...
Okay. So technically
it's only about the green flag laps.
The bear in the pits?
Can only be good for Dennis Lind. Even though he's in 13th, he's not going slowly, that's for sure. Fastest lap now by Ivanov. The PB from James Bass has left his teammate behind, so it's good to know they can't crash into each other anymore. Only 28 minutes between now and someone being a champion of this. Well, and dude will be, well, no one really knows. Be anyone.
Yeah, it could be anyone. As currently the situation seems to be, it would be Dennis Lind by the greater amount of second places.
Yeah, well, I can't think of a championship that's been decided like that in LFS, at least on international leagues, lately.
If anyone knows, just post it into the chat. Or into the forums. So anywhere where we can read it.
Yeah, don't post that thread of the mad person who doesn't know what we were doing like 2 hours ago.
I just want to say that the comments made by Dominic Engel are not necessarily what in the view that Near Dimension Racing Television represents.
What? I didn't say anything bad.
I just want to outline that one bit.
I've just... well, Dennis is actually not far away from overtaking Dalda. And Wong's actually passed the bear as well. Of course, he's done his mandatory pit stop in a time where you can actually do your mandatory pit stop. getting very spread out, actually.
And
Well.
Dennis Lind ran Dalder.
Yep. 12 for now, which would give him the championship by actually a point. Of course, he's yet to do his actual pit stop.
If he knows that, he has to do it.
I hope he's on TS somewhere. Somebody listens to this and tells him.
I don't think he's in our channel
Hint.
though.
But he's not in our channel and he's not on the Gen R TeamSpeak either, so... He actually hits the wall somewhat.
Battle for the last position. Balan surpasses the bear there.
Had two ex-teammates actually.
How many ex-teammates are here in the grid?
I probably would say all of them. Well, no, that's kind of not true. Don't think Pikkarainen's been teammates with anyone else other than the teammates he's actually got now in this race. Well, there's Wong. Well, Newnham doesn't have anyone else from Redline Racing in here either. Redline Racing reminds me of that thread on LFS forum where someone was complaining that because their website is teamredline.co.uk they would be mistaken for the Redline team that's active in the iRacing Drivers World Championship. Gregor Hoot is in as well.
Yes, I definitely say that this happens. I mean, Team Redline and Redline Racing, there is not that big difference. Someone is off. Oh, it's Dalda. Driving a rather interesting line.
I'm not sure how he got... Oh, Dennis Lind is 11th!
No,
it's not
still
true
12.
because he's 12.
Because the car was behind him.
Oh yeah, well...
It happens.
Well, at least if he makes this pit stop, if he knows that he has to make a pit stop, that means he drops one place, well, less back, if he would have dropped a place back because of that, which, oh god, I have to, this is worse than with time traveling.
Not quite. I know what you mean, actually. So, giving you a quick rundown with 22 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Dashkit in the lead. Ivanov in second. They are keeping themselves to about 3.5 seconds. Fastest lap by Ivanov. Oi.
Soon into the 34s.
Pikkarainen in third position. After passing Maurice earlier. Maurice can't really follow the pace. James Peace now without his teammate Vdorets. At some point he lost him, which might be good because the way they two drove in the beginning stages of this race was not really something you would like to see as team virus.
It wasn't safe.
It wasn't safe, no, and they had some contact. The good thing they wear similar liveries, so you don't see the scratches. Then Speed Desire Rotzenberger in 7th position, just in front of our driving commentator Martin Capel, who is concentrating on driving, so he's not saying too much. Behind him is Wong. Wong already had done his pit stop, so he will be past Martin. Newham in 10th. 11th is Geider. 12th is Dennis Lind. and he would currently, if he does his second pit stop, exclamation mark, he would win the championship by 1 point.
I
Maurice
don't
just
actually know what
went
the
to pit stop.
penalty is for not serving a pit stop.
Disqualification by low for speed.
Well, no, because it's not enforced in the server. It's done like that on purpose. That it does it straight away to qualify you.
Wouldn't it be like a post-race stop and go, some 45 second penalty?
Wait, I'm looking it up. I don't actually know why I've where I've written it down, because I never needed it.
Until now. Until the final round of the season. Hey! Yes.
I'll get on to her. Give me like 10 years and I'll find it.
You've got 19 minutes and 22 seconds.
I'm not sure how I'll do it in that time.
Someone's up. Sorry, no. Sorry, it was live.
By the way, Martin, did you know that your name actually means ship in Indonesian?
What?
Ship, like the big things on the oceans.
Oh, ship. I thought it was with T.
No.
That's better. It actually means dripped, a verb dripped in Czech.
Oh.
Hey, a 34! So you know a bit more info about that. Fastest lap 134.98 by Ollie Wong in the XR. Which is, well, as I said, a rare thing.
And now he's making the move on Martin. And he goes round Martin. So yeah, about your last name, Carl actually told us in the chat.
Oh, that's... Now I know why there were lots of ships when I tried to Google my name.
Ah!
I think I have massively failed.
Why?
Either I'm blind, or there is actually not a penalty for too late, or for the pit stop outside the pit window. Chopper only told everyone now. I'll look more, because I'm sure there must be one.
I don't have to make a big stop then.
It says pit stop outside the pit window, it doesn't say anything about not making a pit stop.
Fuck.
And Dennis Lind is now close to Guider. latest thing which happened in soccer and football, however you want to call it. There was a yellow yellow card, a yellow card for Bartstuber, so, well, that's the only thing that happened.
Oh dear, there's actually not a penalty for it, from what I can tell. Bislin is the luckiest person in the world, just so everyone knows this. In the first round of the season he overtook before the green flag was waved, and he wasn't penalised and only got a warning because there was no penalty for it, which I forgot to add, and now it will probably be exactly the same case. So I cannot penalise people by rules I just make up of my head after the race.
Dennis Lind. I know that. Ooh, a lag. Okay, Dennis is back. He's now in the back of Guider. Pekarainen with the fastest lap. Oh, late diving move, Dennis Lind, and that was too late. So yeah, he actually ran too wide on the exit of there. Oh, big time contact, and Dennis Lind peels off to the pit lane.
Nobody's told him.
Maurice does his second pit stop. Something happened to him.
He already picked four. Oh yeah, he did. Oh.
And Ivanov and Rotzenberger. Ivanov goes to the inside.
You see, that's what I miss when I watch people. When I look out for penalties that don't even exist.
And well, and it seems like Dennis gets out in 12th position. So Ivanov is around Ratzenberger. Wong directly in front of him, so Wong's early pit stop strategy paid out. Ratzenberger into the pit lane. So is Martin. Oh, Martin!
Jesus.
Interesting strategy. What was your intention on this entry, Martin?
Yeah, people.
Don't know. Just wanted to be the same time as Rosenberger.
Yellow card for Robin. And Lind on track now behind Maurice, the 05 Genuine Racing car. Dashkiewicz with the fastest lap of 1:34.94. Doriat into the pit lane. So leaving three cars.
God.
What? Where?
haven't made my IGP strategies.
You. Not talking about IGP.
Oops.
Oh, Maurice takes some dust at the end. Eat my dust, the old Tom Coronel theme. Word, phrase. Oh, Dennis! Dennis flashing slides. So Dashkovic seems to be going to the very late strategy again, it seems. Pikkarainen with a fast lap. 34.77.
Oh dear, I'm so baffled by my failure, I can't even, like, pay attention.
Well, it could have been worse. I bet if Dennis watches the broadcast afterwards, he will think, F you.
Well, it's actually okay to set up, so it's fine.
We're still in the race, Tom. Mr. Engel, we really have to get this one sorted so you can you actually can sort your
dear.
IGP stuff, but you don't have to tell us here.
I've sorted it now, so yeah.
Actually, if it goes on like that, Dashkovic can lap Dennis Lind. And still, Dashkovic will win the championship.
Wonder if this will be the first round where people will protest others, but I don't know what for.
For the sake of it, maybe.
Well, yeah.
Since Wong is in front of Ivanov, and here we are. Wong in front of Ivanov. Ivanov has to go around. Wow! Oh, contact. That was a big bump hit. He really needs to go around the XR because otherwise he has no chance for the championship. This strategy doesn't seem to pay off. Dashkovic into the pit lane. Now it's going to be decided. Again, a very shy entry into the pits, like we've seen in Fern Bay.
At least it keeps you from getting a drive-through.
That's true. Pikkarainen and Peace and first and second due to the fact that they haven't pit yet. Oh, and there goes the Infinity Esports car of Lind around Maurice. So Maurice doesn't really help his teammate. Lind now in 11th position, so 3 points ahead. Sorry, 2 points. Dashkevich came out in front of Ivanov easily. Oh, and Ivanov with a mistake at the exit of that corner. Pick Ryan into the pit lane.
James Peace now taking over the lead.
I could think of him making a screenshot of it.
He's got an one exhaust ready to win, so obviously he will.
Three
He's
minutes.
gonna come soon as well.
3 minutes 33 to go.
At the moment, I think Dennison will never have been happier, at least this year, to finish a race.
To finish a race outside of the top 10 even.
It has to be mentioned, if there were drop rounds, or one drop round, then he would have been champion even before coming to this track, so...
Well, not necessarily.
Oh yes, because he would have been 56 points ahead if you drop everyone's worst result.
Well, he would drop a 0, right?
Yes.
And Dashkevich would drop a 13.
And
Yeah,
Krasny
okay,
would
yeah.
drop something as well, so he would have been 56 points ahead, and the max you can score in one race are 52.
Yeah, correct, yeah. So James Pace still in the lead.
He's understood that I have to pit before the last lap, which is kind of irrelevant anyway, since I've discovered that there's no penalty for it. So yeah, as you can see, it's a very, very quickly thrown together lead, this. Well, a rule book that's been written when I was very tired.
Well, it's the inaugural season. So, well...
James Peace has to go to pit lane now, because he won't finish or manage to finish another lap. And he does.
But he stays out. Well, maybe he tries a different pit lane entry. No.
Oh, for no pit stop get disqualified, so grats. That's disqualification.
So yeah.
Sorry, I'm not laughing.
I don't know what to say about that one. So, the one who is currently in the lead is disqualified, by the matter of fact, and that leaves us with
Unless he
Dashkevich.
pits now, obviously, but well, if he hasn't until now, I have no idea what he tries to do.
I don't know either. So that way.
Oh, what if he pits in the very last lap before the finish line?
There's no penalty for it, that's the problem. I never added a penalty in... Whoa! that's a buggy curb. I never added a penalty into the rulebook. That is the problem. I only noticed today as well, which is kind of stupid. Unless someone else has the rulebook in front of him and finds a penalty. I think he's like celebrating his win, which would be kind of stupid of him.
And what a punt! Even of punts, Wong off the track.
He's got a puncture now.
Oh. Deshkovitz is quite far away. So James Peace didn't know there was a mandatory pit stop. He finishes the race with no pit stop made. Well, so he's virtually shown as the winner of the race because it's not the mandatory pit stop INSM activated. Even of third, so second. One in third, Pickerainen in fourth. We count out James Peace. But one has really to think, if everyone else is pitting, why on earth don't you have the thought that there might be some mandatory pit stop?
I have the theory he just wanted to win the race. That he doesn't care
Well,
he had the pit.
Well, in fact, he didn't win. Didn't win because, except for SPDO statistics, and
now finally our champion comes across the line. He knows
so
it.
on the brighter side, he knows it, and does a 360 on the... Oh! A flip! A flip by Maurice!
That is the best way you can end the season.
So... that's it! And now Pace is directly asked, why didn't you pit? And still some drivers are furious about... Yeah, someone should enlighten him that he won that... well, he... I guess I still win, yeah. Yes, you have won the championship. Hey, you had to pit? Okay, James Peace. Hey, what are you? You have a 10th place finish. You finished before the series champion even.
Why did you kick him?
Of course, James Peace.
A 10th place finish for you in front of the series champion. What are your thoughts about this race?
That was a mad race. Really mad. I'm happy that it ended like this with this small margin between first two races. So the number of second place is decided or no? Is it 1 point or 2 points?
2 points.
Okay. Well, still, it's great. It's really close.
It's crazy, yeah.
Although I didn't have much close battles with others, but yeah, it was a great season for me. Although I didn't finish overall in top 10, I think, but yeah, it was a great experience. I hope this series will have another season somewhere in the future.
Well, that's not me to say.
Yeah. No.
So Dennis Lind, you actually finished 9th, and Dennis 10th because of James being disqualified.
Well, it's true.
Usually it only happens during endurance races or on open conflicts that I say, do not trust the inlays. This time, do not trust them, no. So... yeah, that might be a good point to wrap up the season. What is your view on it, Dom? If you hear us?
Wanna run away really and hide? I don't know really what to say. It's gone better in parts than I thought, and it's got worse in parts than I thought. It was very hard in a lot of races. Like round 3 was very chaotic, then round 4 was the lowest amount of cars in the whole season, even though the track it was on was the favorite track as of the LFS community, just so you know. Didn't choose FE2R for it. And otherwise, I think there's a lot of things to take from it, and maybe have a second season next year. Maybe have another league later this year as well. But, well, we'll see. I've got nothing specific planned yet. Have plenty of ideas. But, yeah, nothing. Yeah.
Well, quite bad.
Run out of all the words.
Quite bad that the number of people who attend the race has decreased a bit throughout the season, but well, yeah, still 14 players finished this time, so well, it's not that bad. So quite a lot of battles going on.
By 3 points even, just calculating. I again forget to count out James. So yeah, again, this car we're just showing on stream, that's our series champion. So,
it took 7 weeks.
Even more wins for him. So the season is over. We hope we covered we did cover some large parts of it on here on NDR TV.
Most of it today.
Most of it today, that's true. So actually, to finish up this GT1 marathon, it really was. I mean, we had the coverage, the re-airing of all covered races, plus coverage of all non-aired races.
All of them, just not round 3, but then I wouldn't want to look at that again, Matt, on that one. Oh god.
So, this was it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your criticism in some points.
Also, we have to plug it to our series because we've never mentioned it.
GT2 World Series. The next time these types of cars, though in GT2 configuration, will run. The opening round is in 2 weeks. It will be on not this weekend, but the weekend following. And sign-ups are of course still open, so if you want to enter a team, I don't know, if you are a pro team, just come over, enter it, or if you just want to drive a couple of laps, then form up a community team or something, and then enter that one. It will be a great fun. 6 rounds, 6 rounds. With 4 3-hour races and 2 6-hour races. One of them at lovely Fern Bay Black with MOE chicane.
That's awesome. Already.
If you want to know how racing there looks like, I really deeply suggest you that you take a look into the on-demand section here on NDR TV.
Actually, we've mentioned GT World Series more in the past 8 weeks than we did during the last season.
Yeah, true. But well, it's really the only bigger endurance championship currently, using GT cars at least. So it's worth the advertisement.
Let's hope this isn't like another FIA style thing where this is the last GT1 race and now it dies until next year. I don't think it will be.
Well, at least we don't have, well, if we were FIA, we would say so long until next season, and all of a sudden we would use GT3 cars next season.
And you would always call them GT1. This
And
is so
still
funny.
calling it, yeah.
They're like they're getting a cramp from not calling it GT3.
Or just using the old name GT, FIA GT or GT World Championship or something. Enough of criticism to FIA. Thanks for watching, and we here in the commentary booth had Dominic Angle, Martin Capel, who was our live in-car commentator for today, and me, Thilo Falkenberg. We say so long until the next season, until some next broadcast, and yeah, till then, bye.
See ya.